place. I don't know how to build these platforms. We know how to build these automations, but again, we're an agency, we're not freelancers, so we have team members that help fulfill all of this. Chatbots is just that way into the door. So going back into what niches should you work with, I've already mentioned we don't really specifically target certain niches. We are still kind of in that exploration phase, especially when we're going into these marketing agencies and advertising agencies. It would be stupid to say, well, we don't work with anyone that doesn't do this or this. We only work with accountants, because they may have 20 different types of clients, and we have to be adaptable with our offering to ensure that we get that work, right? So there are some key things that we look for. Ideally, they're generating their own leads. We don't want to be stepping in and running Facebook ads and then trying to help a business off the ground that's literally just useless at doing marketing in general. We want to be stepping into businesses that already have cracked that part. You know, they're investing heavily on that, and they just need help on the back end side of things. So high ticket products, actually, let's go over this. So yeah, preferably bringing in traffic already. We don't be working with businesses that are struggling to make money. And then bringing in leads to a CRM, clients that have the systems in place, but no clue how to run smart automations using AI. And then high ticket products, if we can work with clients that actually make money like massively on every single sale that they make. So, you know, Brett's example of the company that he's working with, there's a lot of money in that business. You know, in the real estate industry, let's say for argument's sake, you're a property investment company, and you build these big lots in London and you sell to overseas investors. Well, your leads that you're generating could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Therefore, you only really need to automate and optimize that business to generate a couple more leads or close a couple more leads with the automations and the back-end setup that you have every single month. And then already your value is there. You know, you're going to struggle way less trying to prove your worth when you're working with these high ticket companies, and they can afford you. They understand the value of actually paying like an agency to do things. So yeah, inbound volume, kind of similar to the first one. Large volume of inbound means automation and processes are crucial for the success of campaigns. Gives you opportunity to show your worth. Your AI automations will kick into effect from day one. And then kind of this is more like the chatbot side of things. You know, I'm not writing it off completely, but support heavy industries. So e-commerce stores, you can upload knowledge bases to these chatbots. I called a company the other day where I bought a shower screen from them like a year ago. And every time I get in the shower, the water sprays out because the shower screen is not big enough. So I went back to this website. It's an e-commerce store, really big in the UK. And I was like, hey guys, like I bought this product from you a year ago. Can you tell me the part that I need that like sits in there so that it stops the water spraying out? I got an email back saying, hi, we're not technically trained to know that part, so we actually can't help you. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this company actually sent that to a customer. They actually said that they wasn't technically trained. So that is a perfect example for me to plug AI in. Like having a knowledge-based AI that acts as a support bot and recommends products based on what you've bought before, that is what's needed. We can't be reliant on humans that are either too lazy to fucking look for themselves or been trained, right?
Let me interject here because we had a few questions. They're asking if you're being paid $500 per month for chatbot, what are they expecting every month? And what kind of chatbot services ongoing are they expecting after you build the initial bot? I'll just answer this real quick. You're not just going to make a chatbot once, guys, and it's going to be perfect. Like even as you evolve for months, someone's going to ask you a new question that you didn't like foresee in your training, and it's going to output a weird or non-helpful answer that you need to correct. And so the reason that you would charge an agency a retainer is because there's going to be constant maintenance that you have to keep up, which in my opinion is also a flaw with the chatbot model. But do you have any other takes there?
Yeah, you're 100% right. You know, there needs to be an oversight of it. Like these guys don't know how to add to the knowledge base or make adjustments. So there needs to be a level of management. You are kind of that consultant who sits there. But this is where the value is saying you do more than chatbots, because if you're just saying you're managing a chatbot, all of a sudden that chatbot becomes an incredibly expensive chatbot to actually have inside of your business, right? Especially if you're not seeing a higher conversion rate on the back end. So to sell yourself in, you need to be making money for this business, and generating leads isn't making them money, because they could still be shitty closers or have shitty setup on the back end where they're not signing any new leads from it. Does that make sense?
No, Sammy says flaw equals job security. Yeah, it's job security that you have to maintain it, but it also means you can't scale the model because you have to constantly look after the product you delivered after you already delivered it. So there definitely is a pro and con to both of it. But someone asked, should one-man agencies decide on one service or be open to consulting and first sales calls if we aren't comfortable with service delivery yet? I would sell first and figure out fulfillment later. Like you can always hire someone on Upwork, you can always hire someone on Fiverr, you can always find someone that's more skilled than you, but you need to be out there and get feedback and try things to actually learn and grow. And if you can't deliver, then just return the money. Like it's not that deep. I just want to make that very clear. And then also, I just want everyone to understand that you are a consultant first. And the best way to succeed with this is to just hang out in a Facebook group, hang out in a community that's in one industry, hang out in a real estate, real estate agent Facebook group. And then every time someone talks in there, just start recommending AI tools to people and then start becoming known and start using first names and start talking to people on a daily basis that are there for real estate and just subtly recommending AI. And I guarantee you, someone's going to start DMing you on the side, being like, what are all the AI tools you use? These are really cool. Be like, oh, yeah, I'd love to hop on a call and talk to you about it. Then you get all booked. Then you sell them. And they have no idea that it's even like an agency. They just think you're the smart guy and you want to help them. They'll definitely give you the opportunity.
Yeah, that's literally the blueprint, right? Like it's all about that guerrilla style, like finding where your clients exist online or your potential clients that you want to work with, and then just being in the same place and just offering value to them. And that could be LinkedIn, that could be Facebook groups, like Brett said, that could be inside of a Discord, that could be on Instagram pages, whatever it is. Yeah, you just got to get smart with it and actually put in the work. Like it's not easy to land your first client. It's really hard. And anyone who says it is easy is lying to you.
First client's always the hardest because once you get one, you start getting referrals if you do good work, and then it compounds over time.
Yeah.
But people always try to run before they walk. You're just trying to see if you can help someone with their problem, and if you can help one person, now all you have to do is find other people with that problem.
Yeah, people are too scared to give away this stuff for free as well, right? So I think a lot of people, they don't want to get, if they got a client on the phone and they're like, I don't want to give this chatbot for free because this could be my only opportunity. But in reality, you give that chatbot away for free, you're going to gain a ton of insight, not only to how to onboard that client, because they're going to have really low expectations, right? If you're giving it to for free, they're not going to be like super annoying, breathing down the back of your neck, like, why is this not done? Why is this not done? So it gives you a really good opportunity to learn. Like this is the key thing. You need to learn. Sometimes, things take a while because there is a lot of learning that needs to happen. But those things that take a while are always worth it. So take the time, go slow. There is no rush. A lot of people are saying you need to move quick on this. And yes, you do, but you also have to do it in the right way. Someone else asked a good question. Someone said, do we jump on calls with clients? Do you have weekly meetings with the clients monthly? I personally don't at our agency. So we actually have kind of like an automated report that we send our clients, which collects all of the data from Google Analytics, collects all of the data from the CRM, and it puts it into this nice dashboard that they can look at every single month. And we actually send that to our agencies mainly. So we're not actually sending it to the clients. The agencies go through that. They look at the data that the campaigns that they've run have made for the clients, and they can see, the conversion rate increase on the last month, and then they package it up and speak to the clients directly. So we're in this beautiful spot where we're not even really, involved in actually speaking with clients. A couple of emails back and forth, maybe an onboarding call, but other than that, it's relatively simple. Just seeing if there's any other questions.
Can you go back to this slide where you said $1 sign, $2 sign, $3 signs?
Yeah. Hold on. It's exactly what you were saying earlier.
I actually recorded my part of the free training. I literally call it level 1, level 2, level 3 with these exact examples. So it's actually really funny.
There you go, mate.
Guys, I just want to make it really, really clear that I am not going to teach something that I don't do. And I do not sell chatbots. Very transparently. Yes, there is value, but there are a million tutorials on YouTube for free how to make chatbots. And then you just need to watch videos on how to get leads, how to close clients, and then you just sell them a chatbot. That is super straightforward, but I think it's going to be really competitive. Liam Otley on YouTube is the chatbot AAA guy. Go watch him. Now, automations, I think that's what really adds value to companies. Not many people know about them, and they are going to assume that those automations are AI. Even if you don't use a single AI automation, They are just going to assume that automations are AI because they have never heard of it before. And that's how you make real money. An automations agency is a super valuable, super productive, super positive agency to hire for any company. And that's what Liam Evans, this Liam, is an expert at and what he has done for years. So I highly recommend you follow Liam Evans on YouTube to learn about automations, and then go to his Discord that Becky just actually put in the chat 2 ago. So if you guys want to learn automations, Liam Evans is the automation specialist, but we are focused on the custom platform level 3 $ in this
100%.
community. So if you want to learn Bubble, custom dashboards, how to deliver really custom made, no code SaaS platforms for customers and businesses, that's what we teach in here. And we have a full Bubble course teaching that. Liam Evans, the person you're talking to, he's the automations guru. And if you want to learn chatbots, they're everywhere on YouTube. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. No, it's spot on. Like, we're the same, right? Like, I could sit here and make videos about chatbots all day long, but it would be damaging to you guys, because then your brain would just be thinking that that's the only way. But in reality, the big money is being made in the custom platforms that Brett's working on. And the middle money is being made in the automations and becoming that expert and being like a consultant who is flexible and can adapt and come with creative solutions. The chatbots, for me, it's just a way into the door. And it's a cool thing to talk about with new clients. You know, like with our lead gen clients and our landing page clients, we're like, oh, we can have an AI chatbot in there. And they're like, fucking really? An AI chatbot? I'm like, yeah, we can train it on all your data, and it can answer questions and collect emails and collect data for you as well. And they love it. But it's not something I can go to them and be like, oh, it's an extra $2,000 a month to run, by the way. Like, they would just laugh me out of the room. So yeah, that's
100%. And I just want to throw this out there for everyone in here. Everyone, especially me, when I was a 21-year-old, 22-year-old first entrepreneur, I was looking for the easiest business to start, or the one where I could find the product or make the product as quick as possible, just so I could start selling. That could not have been more wrong. You should be putting way more emphasis on making the best product or the most valuable product that will actually make companies better up front, even if it takes you 2 or 3 months to learn to actually just make your first product. But if you spend those 2 or 3 months, that is something that no one is willing to do. And then when you deliver that to the market, they're going to be telling all of their friends about it. Every one of my friends is also an entrepreneur. So if you get your software, your custom platform, or your automations in a business, and it does a really good job for them, they're going to start bragging to their friends about it, and their friends are going to hit you up. Where if you're just doing a cheap chatbot and doing 1,000 outreaches a day, and you're uploading and installing a shitty chatbot, you're not going to get any more customers, and you're just lying to yourself. So I highly encourage everyone to mentally invest the time in learning how to make a very good product, going for the automations level, really understanding automations, even trying the custom platforms. They go hand in hand. So it's automations plus a design on Bubble. You don't need to learn how to code. This isn't like some super 4-year degree college stuff. This is stuff you can learn on the internet. It's all for free. You just need to sit down and try to deliver a good service. So I highly recommend doing what seems more difficult, because it'll make it easier in the long run. It's easy now or easy later. You choose easy later every day.
Yeah. And everyone right now is going for the chatbot route because it's the easiest route. Everybody I see in my Discord, they're like, chatbots. And I'm like, you're missing the bigger picture here. Like, if you focus on those second tier and the third tier, that's when you're going to win. So yes, there's a lot of panic and a lot of scarcity around. You need to get started now if you're going to be selling chatbots, because that shit is going to get saturated so fast.
It's already saturated.
Yeah, like no one gives a fuck. You know, it's a good way to get in the door. But yeah, become an expert. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I just think chatbots are relatively, I think it's just easy for people to imagine and understand. And when they hear AI, they can like piece it together, which means it's not going to be a good opportunity. And it's already a thing. I think it's pretty gimmicky. So guys, I've been talking about this custom platform stuff for 7 months. My video, Businesses of the Future, This Generation's Opportunity, I literally was describing custom platforms. And now that they're here and I can show you guys how it's in a business now, I think you guys can see how like valuable it is firsthand. So we have a completely free course teaching you how to do that in this community. Everything we teach, all of our courses are completely free. If you want to learn automations specifically, again, go to Liam's YouTube channel. He has multiple videos on it already. Go to his Discord. He talks about it religiously. But again, we are building out a full free course on how we built our custom platform, which does include automations. But for now, go to Liam's, because he's got it all already.
Until Brett's got it ready, and then you can all go back to Brett. But like, if any of you are stuck and you don't want to build chatbots and you don't want to build your automations and you're worried about service delivery, just come to our Discord as well. Like, reach out to us. We're happy to work with you guys too, and we'll just do the white labeling for you. It's relatively simple, and we can always help you out. Free questions, no problem.
Amazing. Well, Liam, if you ever come to America, we can do a podcast episode, but I only shoot in person.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
We've been trying to line this up for a while now. But okay, everybody, I'm gonna call it there on this live training. Again, there was a pre-recorded training, the actual training that I talked about on my channel, in the course, in the community. I made an announcement. It's in the announcements channel. You can find it, no problem. Go ahead and follow Liam on every social media if you want to learn more about automations. Go watch the rest of the technical training with my partner, Brandon, and a higher level overview of all this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We do this every single week in this community. Go support Liam. Liam, thank you.
Brett's the man. Appreciate you having me on, mate. And yeah, can't wait to have you over in our Discord.
All right. Bye, guys. If you have questions, throw them in the community. We will answer them.
Cheers, guys.